Hello. Are all animals eatable? According to my knowledge, the platypus, you can't eat that. I think it's poisonous. The liver of the polar bear, you can't eat. According to my knowledge, you can probably eat every other animal out there. I've eaten many, many, many varieties of different animals here in Australia. Um, they're eatable. So as overseas, there's just those that I mentioned. I wouldn't try to eat the carcasses. I don't know the reason, but they say that. So yes, do a research which ones are the not eatable ones. There's less eatable ones than eatable ones. So is in fish. In seawater, there's so many fishes, thousands. I'm not sure how many there are, but in the thousands of different species. Most are eatable, but there are a fair few, not sure how many, but about maybe 14 or 15 species. And there could be many different types of species there in a species that are poisonous. Crab, lobster, yabbies, they're eatable here in Australia. I'm not sure if there's any kind of species there that may be poisonous or something like that, but the ones that I know are eatable. Do your homework there. There are other type of sea creatures in the sea that are poisonous, not just fish. There's other creatures too. But like I said, most of the creatures in the thousands of species um, are eatable in the sea. In freshwater Australia, um, you've got one poisonous fish. I don't remember the name, but I recognise it. It's round like a ball. Sometimes it's got sparks, sometimes it hasn't. Sometimes it's got dots, sometimes it hasn't. Do your homework and find out which one that is, and stay away from. Don't even touch that one. Okay, so yeah, snails are eatable. The ones in Australia, I don't know about overseas. I know there's a lot of varieties that are eatable. Not sure about all varieties. Do your homework there. Frogs and toads. A lot of frogs are eatable, but some are poisonous. There's more eatable than poisonous ones. Um, Toads, there's poisonous ones. You've got to be very cautious with toads. Snakes, there are some that are eatable, some that aren't. Okay, I wouldn't eat frogs or toads or snakes unless it's a real emergency. Spiders, stay away from them. Do not eat spiders. Any type of spiders, I wouldn't trust that. Don't eat spiders. Insects, there are a lot of varieties out there that could be eatable. I know of a few that are eatable, like witchery grubs, um, worms, snails. Well, they're kind of well, they're not insects, but anyway, they're in the garden. A few others, but the majority of them may be poisonous. Grasshoppers are eatable, except you've got to take the legs off and the wings because of the chemicals that they put into the pesticides to control them. They spray, they use sprays to kill them for the herd. They use for the crop to get the crop, and the wings and legs are affected. So we actually have delicacy in um, Asia. I wouldn't eat insects myself. I never have. But in an emergency, it's a good food supply, and I got kind of like the munchies with grasshoppers. I just want to try them. But anyway, I don't think I want to try anything else. Ants. There's a fair few species that in ants that are eatable, but I wouldn't go in the bull terrier. What is it called? The some of them. What's it called? Anyway, I forget the name. Uh, yeah, those big ones. Anyway, so some ants are eatable, some aren't. Do your homework. There's so many species out there. I can't write a list right now, but there's a lot more eatable out there than what is not eatable. Okay. So what else is there? Yeah, there's other type of sea life and water life creatures that are eatable and some aren't. Um, Oysters. Okay, oysters are eatable. Okay, the ones here in Victoria are eatable in the sea. Although, at one point of time in a certain season, because of the weather, they can turn poisonous, and people don't know that around here. There's a lot of them eat it. Um, it may not kill you, but it can get you sick. Sometimes, not always. And it really depends on the weather. You don't usually get that type of I'm not sure what kind of weather it is, but something that affects them, anything. So that's your list on edible subject. I'm trying to postpone time so I can think of this. Is there anything else? Um, I don't know anything else. Aliens? No, 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 no. Okay. Thank you for watching. Take care.